NFL Network's Gregg Rosenthal now on some of the names that we're currently talking about. If you go to NFL.com, you can look at the list of the top 2017 unrestricted free agents. Greg, who we got at number 6 on this list?
Yeah, I'm not going to even talk about the top 5. Most of those guys like Kirk Cousins, Le'Veon Bell, they'll get the franchise tag. Number 6, Alshon Jeffrey, I think could be number 1 by the time free agency starts. He is very unlikely to stay in Chicago. Look at that play right there. Going up, getting the ball over a cornerback like Josh Norman. Not many wide receivers any better at that skill set. Here's a similar play against Philadelphia. That's a team I'm going to keep an eye on, whether they go after Alshon Jeffrey this offseason. Certainly need a wide receiver. A lot of people talked about Deshaun Jackson. Could he return there? He's a little lower on my list, number 18. I think Jeffrey would be a perfect fit, a little more complete than Deshaun Jackson.
There's those teams that need help at wide receiver, Greg, but everybody would love to have a pass rusher. What about Jason Pierre-Paul? You think there's a market for him outside of New York?
Well, he signed that 1-year prove-it deal last year. He said, I'm not signing another prove-it-year deal. He proved it. I mean, despite the injury, despite losing his fingers, the thing I love about Jason Pierre-Paul is his hustle and his strength. He reminds me a little of an older Jadeveon Clowney. You know, maybe he doesn't have all the same pass rush moves, but in terms of snap-to-snap, run defense, disrupting an opposing offense, Pierre-Paul is still a great player, and he's only 28 years old. Feels like he's been around forever, but he is still in his prime. I think he is going to get paid big-time dollars, maybe not from the Giants. I know they have free agency money, but at this point, I'd love to see him get to the open market. I think he'll get paid.
And, Greg, as we look at other free agent situations, I guess the Facebook Live video has brought the Patriot way into discussion. But the real Patriot way, probably the way that they view free agency, how are these guys going to go into the process?
They are not afraid to have guys in contract years. Think about what they've done. They got rid of Chandler Jones. They got rid of Jamie Collins. And they still have so many more players. Martellus Bennett is a guy I think they'd really love to have back. What better Gronk insurance could you have? But Dante Hightower, I don't know if he'll be back. Look down the list of names. LeGarrette Blount, Jabal Sheard, Logan Ryan, who was a fantastic cornerback in their last game, great tackler. They are going to be turning over a lot of their roster, 5 or 6 starters. They're going to be active. They're not afraid to sign guys to 1-year deals. So look at the Packers and especially the Patriots to be making a lot of changes this offseason.
And, Greg, quick before we go, looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, Eric Berry seems like a foundational piece of what they're trying to do. Is there a situation where he could be gone?
I think they'll have to franchise tag him again. I do not think he will like it. It could be acrimonious. Remember, he did not sign his contract last year till late in August. What more does this guy need to do? He checks all the boxes. He's at a position of need, number 2 on my list, but it wouldn't surprise me if this stretches out throughout the offseason.
And if you want to look at the entire list, you can go to NFL.com/Rosenthal. Check out the top free agents of 2017. Gregg Rosenthal on Up to the Minute. Thanks, man.